Good morning, welcome to Quilts from the Cupboard. I've got another quilt. This recently came back. It was hanging on the walls or hanging in the shop, Milrose. They returned it to me, so here we go. I have my Ampersand quilt. Ta-da! So this is done using obviously the Ampersand. The idea for this actually came from my friend Janelle. She's on Instagram as My Nana Does This, which funnily enough, she's just released a pattern and named it after me. So that's kind of lovely. So she said she wasn't quilting much at the time and she's had this idea for an Ampersand quilt and we were talking about it. And I said, do you mind if I run with that? And she's like, no, knock yourself out. So here you go. Here's my Ampersand quilt. So the quilt's made up of 9 big blocks. The big blocks, the fabric that I used is when I worked as a designer. Start again. When I was designing for Ella Blue Fabrics, we'd done a number of ranges and we kind of came up with the idea to do a basics range. So this basics range has a collection of prints from a few of our ranges, and it also had a few new ones that I designed for it. So it was kind of like a combo range. And we did this lovely palette of colours. I wanted to make a quilt using all of them. So here we are with the Ampersand. I decided with this, I was going to do super scrappy, couldn't. I really like the idea of colour blocking. So you can see there's the red and orange, almost like the warm colour block, and then the cool colour block. The Ampersands are done using raw edge applique, but you could obviously use whatever technique you want. I made these blocks to this size, then I fusible webbed, double-sided fusible web, ironed them on and then stitched around the edge of these 3 times. So you can see better on that side, but you can see there. So 3 times straight stitch. I reduce the stitch just a little bit and go around 3 times. I use, my preferred is the Orifil 50 weight, but honestly, if I have the right color in some other thread, then I'll use that rather than go and buy some more. I inherited a lot of threads from my grandma, so I'm still trying to get through all of those. The pattern, you can get acrylic template set to help make cutting out a lot easier. The thing is, when I made it, I traced them all on a light box through a template. Seriously, why don't I get the templates made before I do the quilt instead of after? Sometimes my brain. Anyway, I've made them, so it's much easier for you. If you don't want to buy the templates, you can still make your own or trace. The pattern comes with a sheet. The quilting was done by Vicki, Jenkin. I didn't do this. I remember I was either busy with another fabric range or I might have been, no, 2015, I would have been busy with my book. So I sent this off. She just did in the ditch and then around each ampersand, which was my plan to do on my domestic, which would be quite achievable. The backing is one of the prints from the range. It was a Rosalie Decker one, and the binding is, well, did I really have a choice with this one? It kind of had to be the black and white stripe, didn't it? And there you go. So yeah, the pattern's available as a PDF or printed, and the templates are available too. There you go. Thanks, see ya.